When Katelynn was 6 months old, she bounced off the bed and landed on her head. I went running as fast as I could to the fire department, screaming, banging on the door as hard as I could. She's gonna die, she's gonna die. And the fire department looked her over and then started laughing. And by the time I realized why, I looked down and I didn't have any clothes on. They inspected her, but she was fine.
Those are just a few of the many outrageous examples of my guest Amy's helicopter parenting style. Now, Amy truly believes the reason why she feels this overwhelming need to protect her children is a direct result of her own horrific childhood. Take a look.
I'm positive my past affects how I parent. When I was 12 years old, I was abused. He held a knife to me and he grabbed my hair and pulled me down the steps. He would always pinch my Stop for a minute. He told me that if I ever told anyone, he would kill my mom. I got into a fight with my mom because I didn't feel like she was protecting me. My mother ended up putting me in a foster home, and she only came to see me 2 times. I felt completely abandoned. I am very, very angry with my mother. So when I had my kids, I was overprotective because I didn't have that growing up. I love you. They all have to know that they're protected, and no one ever is allowed to hurt them. Never.
Well, sadly, Amy's childhood experiences are not the only reason behind her controlling, protective behavior with her children. There was another life-changing moment in her life that affects the way she looks at the little ones.
When Katelynn was 6 months old, my goddaughter was killed in a hit-and-run accident. She was 2 years old. I held that baby until she got cold. From that point on, I was a mess. I was terrified. I was scared to death that my children were gonna get killed somehow, some way. I always say this prayer. Thank you, sweet Jesus, for protecting my children. They're all I have. And if they're gone, what happens to me? What do I do?
These things changed who you were. True?
Very true.
When this abuse happened to you, let's start there first. What did you do about it? Who did you talk to?
I told my mom. She didn't believe me. Nobody did anything. Nobody stopped it. And it wasn't important.
So you understand that nobody stepped up and protected you as a child?
No. No.
And so you'll be damned
I'll be damned.
if you're going to let that happen to your own children. And then, of course, as horrific, you see an innocent child in your goddaughter taken from you by some jerk drinking and driving and killing an innocent baby. And you say, here again,
No.
the world, and so
It's scary. And people out there can hurt them terribly and take them away from me.
and you know, it's a giant, giant step from the pain and disappointment of what happened to you when you were a child and the loss of this precious goddaughter to the disappointment that you see on Robert's face if he gets a bad grade or whatever.
I can't stand it, DrPhil.
But you have to understand something. You know, I said at the beginning of this year that I just believe that new year, no fear, that we have to be willing to tell ourselves the truth. And one of the worst things that happens to us is we tell ourselves lies.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.